What is going on, guys? Coming back at you about a second early. Good job to Milo on that. So we're coming back at you with the 70-star league, this time with Puncayshun versus Heisenburger. Again, I am joined with Scotch and Ty Guy. How you doing?
Doing good, Mark. A good matchup here. Puncayshun, a legend that precedes everything. And Heisenburger heading your way here with some 70-star action. Benji and Wilco previously, really nice matchup there. Benji taking the win there. But this should be interesting. Got the leaderboards there. Punkay at the top there. But Heisenberg looking to claim some points and maybe a win here. Try to move up the leaderboard. But we shall see what happens.
Yeah, going to be difficult. If he can take the win, definitely a great place to gain points. Because if you're lower in the bracket, gaining points against someone who is higher is going to really help in the later rounds when it actually comes down to points.
Well, both on the English cart, so no differences here. English better for the 70 star, just a 3-second difference from the Japanese cart here in this category. But off the bat here, we'll see some Lakitu skips to start.
Yep, as soon as Lakitu can find Mario. And there he is. Yep, so looking at Lakitu, a couple different setups from two runners. Punkay just going right at it. Heisenberg taking a little different angle, losing that little bit of time that you see.
Heading into BOB now. See how these bomb clips go.
Yeah, that Goomba Punkay just killed, it scares me all the time when I try this trick.
So do two good bomb clips, but yeah, no, it's funny. Like if you're able to roll out in front of it and you're able to kill it, but if you get just a little bit too close, it completely ruins that setup.
Yeah, it'll just bop you into next week, it feels like. But yeah, Peach's slide next. See what's going on here. Let's see. I think I want to go with 12-7 and 12-8. My last time. What do you got?
You get those guesses in chat. I'm gonna go for a 12-6 and a 12-7 actually. $12-7, $12-9.
I was so close.
So close. But we will be done with that for now. Going to be heading into Womps. Yeah, Punkay just been playing so well as of late. You know, coming off of that 120-star grind that we had going on.
Yeah, if you ever pop into Puncayshun's stream, probably catch him playing WoW. And contrary to popular belief, I think that helps him as well. So
Well, it's funny. I got to talk to him at AGDQ, and I pointed that out specifically to him. He's like, he was saying to me that basically, you know, taking that break and doing something that takes your mind off of the grind that is SM64 is really nice. And it was interesting. He was telling me, you know, if you like speedrunning, you'll like WoW. Because of how grindy that WoW can be. So you're kind of getting into the mind of what Punkay Jones really is.
yeah, absolutely. And just getting your mind off of, playing the same game over and over is always good. Everyone needs that other thing, that other game or something to do.
Heisen now going to be taking on that 100 coins. that we saw Punkay take care of. Nice movement to start. That movement up to that platform there where the star is, so tricky.
Yeah, it's like a glitchy double jump essentially. It's like you like clip onto the side there, and then if you press A fast enough, you'll end up double jumping.
Well, Heisen. Really nice 100 coins here.
Yeah, super clean. Yeah, both from Punkay and Heisenburger. I mean, both of them made that cycle. So Punkay just a little ahead, but both at 6 stars.
Yeah, really good start here for both these guys. Heisen, you know, we don't want to play it up too much, but obviously Punkay is the consistent guy, and Heisen here in this situation is the underdog. So to be playing this well this early is really what you want to see. Kind of get that confidence boost going so that you can carry it through the rest of the run. Hope for a mistake there from Punkay.
Yeah, there might be enough time to Heisenburger to catch up. They're that close.
Looked like he ground pounded just a little bit too early there.
Just a little bit, but is Punkay going for the owl? Got some walking textures going over there.
No, he's gonna be taking care of.
Right. Well, after this, I think he's gonna be doing that. He's only got 7 stars.
And oh no, another mistake here from Punkay. And you're right, he hasn't taken care of Owless, so he's going to be going for Owl full, I guess.
Yeah, so I think Heisenburger, if he can get a good tower here, you know, he'll have the lead coming out of Womps.
Pretty big here from Heisen. And yeah, Punkay going for Owl. Kind of interesting. You don't typically see this from someone like Punkay.
Yeah, Punkay is a very interesting racer. I think he definitely like sizes up his opponents and then will choose to do like different strats accordingly. Like Owless obviously being like kind of risky, it just being very easy to miss. So maybe just thinking like he'll have good enough clean movement to make up the time over Heisenburger. So just going for consistency.
Maybe realizing he's been playing too much WoW and not enough 70 star.
That too.
You just say, you know what, I'm not as up to date and haven't practiced this strat enough, so I'm just not gonna do it. But heading out of Peach's slide now, 12-8 and a 13. Punkay and Heisenberg respectively. Gonna do some flying here real quick.
Yeah, and this is a stage where you can actually like lose and gain time without even like realizing it. Just with how well you're able to maintain your speed and how optimally you grab these coins. Like if you're watching Punkay while I was talking about that, I mean he was like turning before he got to the coins and was like grabbing it with his fingertips. And probably did make up some seconds.
Well, heading into Dark World now. Heisen with the lead, Punkay very close behind. So a very interesting race through 11 stars.
Both runners just looking to be real consistent here. Trying to get that Shig cycle. So looking good for both runners so far. Heisenburger with the poverty movement.
Yeah, playing it safe, no shame there. Very nice roll out there from Punkay.
Yeah, very nice from both runners. Double firsties from puncayshun.
Wow, yeah, super fast there.
So extremely clean dark world from both runners. Oh, and Heisenburger, as I'm saying that, misses the throw. Doesn't really lose too much time. But definitely not something you want.
Yeah, that's gonna pretty much sync it up pretty closely. Losing about 2 to 3 seconds there. Punkay only about a second and a half behind.
Yeah, extremely close race. Coming into the CCM split, as most people have it, but gonna be stopping in a BOB, and Punkay caught it up somehow.
Yeah, it's interesting with these races, you know. Oh my gosh, we are completely synced up. Oh no, and Heisenberg missing the triple jump will fall behind.
How did Punkay catch up with like moving into BOP? I didn't see it.
So one thing I've noticed with these top level runners is what it comes down to is in between strats, in between like big strats like cannonless and owlless, it really comes down to movement. And Punkay is one of those people who the movement in between those big strats he is so good at just making his movement as precise as possible, making it so that he wastes as little time moving around the castle as much as he possibly can. So making up time just purely based off of movement.
Yeah, and I guess that's proof right there. All of a sudden you're down a second and you're caught up. Ooh, Heisenburger not able to moonwalk quite to the door. But Heisenburger is showing us he will be doing CCM 18. I suspect Punkay will be doing the same. Just like seeing as he went for the owl. I would be surprised if he tried to do double pillarless.
Yeah, Punkay has been a little vocal about not liking pillarless too much, but never mind. He's going to be going for double pillarless.
All right.
Going for 100 coins with the first go on the slide.
All right. Yep. So Heisenburger starting up his 100 coin as well. So it looks like they'll both be doing the CCM 17 route. Oh wait, no, Heisenburger. He already did the slide star, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So he's missing another star. I think wall kicks will work. He hasn't done. I was just looking at the star count. I wasn't thinking of what they had done.
Yeah, kind of interesting. I'm trying to think about what Punkay's train of thought is here. You know, not going for owlless, but then he's going to go for double plus. I'm not.
Very strange.
The amazing mind of Punkay.
Maybe he's just more comfortable with pillless than he is with owlless.
Well, heading into BBH now on Punkay's side. Eisen does have one more star to go here in CCM.
Yep. So we'll see them sync back up as they exit SSL. You'll see what their times are. Punkay struggling a little bit. Couldn't get that side flip out. Very
Heisen.
nice.
Heisen showing that back up there, sliding underneath the star, but using the wall to get back.
Yeah, I didn't even see Heisenburger do the backup. I was watching Punkay kill the big boo.
Yeah. No, it's exactly what we were talking about earlier. You know, you gotta be careful about the angle heading over to that star, just because again that walkway is deceptive. But he didn't get the jump out, so he slid right underneath the star. He got the jump out, and he slid up that wall and came back down.
Gotcha.
So able to recover it pretty quickly, but Punkay now heading out of BBH, heading downstairs.
Yeah, always good to do a nice like quick backup like that, because you have to really think on your feet. When like you missed that star, there's a couple other ones that you can just do like really quick backups and like you just won't lose much time.
Right.
But you have to be like really quick about it. Yeah, Punkay shaking down the MIPS rabbit, forcing him to hand over his star before moving into the land of shifting sands.
And as we said before, going for double plus here. Tama. Wow.
Takes the owl and it's going to do double Tama plus.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Again, it's just kind of the amazing mind of Punkay. You know, you don't know what you're going to get sometimes.
Yeah, but I mean, both runners really just doing a great job. Like Punkay has really gained his time just from being more clean. It's not like Heisenburger has made any kind of mistakes. I mean, and neither has Punkay.
Choosing not to do Tama that time, but getting the good plus there. Heisen only needs to do one plus. We'll see how he makes out here.
Oh, got the medium. So most runners when they get that media bomb will just choose to throw it away immediately. It just makes the trick so much harder because it pushes you back a lot slower. But it's definitely still possible to get, and as a last resort, you might see somebody pull it out. So it looks like Punkay is still in the lead by a little bit. As he's got one more star to grab, and Heisenburger getting another medium bomb. Just gonna grab.
Just not happy with it at all. If he gets the medium bomb here this time, though, he's gonna have to attempt it.
Yeah, he's just gonna get what he gets this time. All right, he's got the big bomb. Yeah, that bomb is half the reason this trick is so scary. Because you have one frame to grab that bomb when it's big like that. If you grab it too late, it explodes. If you grab it too early, it just makes it twice as hard. And slower.
Well, we're both into LLL now. Punkay with 1 star lead. Both working on the same star now. And Punkay taking a little bit of a slide. Good recovery.
Yeah, it was a very fast turnaround for Punkay. Messing up any small movement is really kind of scary in Lethal Lava Land. Just because it's very easy to like just fall into the lava, just waste so much time. Punkay deciding to go into the volcano. Wants Lava Boost to get out of the way, but takes a burn from I don't know what you call those things, the little fires you see dashing around.
Kind of a weird spot to get a booty burn, but backs it up pretty quickly, making sure to pick up a coin so that he doesn't take too much damage.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna call those things sprites. Those are fire sprites that just jump around everywhere.
Yeah, they're not exactly potobos, are they?
Yeah, they're weird. I don't know what you call them.
Oh no! And the recovery there from Punkay. And he's gonna go back. Okay. Going for Lava Boost again, showing us all, okay, I can do it.
Yeah, I don't know if that was faster than just going ahead and running up the entire thing, but definitely probably helped his pride. Even though running up there isn't as slow as like you might think it is, it just kind of like weighs on you. You're like, man, I can't believe I'm running up this entire thing. And you're like thinking that the whole way up too.
Well, and you would think that he would do it considering he's such a big 120-star runner and he'd be used to that kind of movement.
Yeah, he could do it fast.
Well, Heisen slowly but surely making up a little bit of time here in LLL. Getting that Lava Boost first try. And we currently have matching star counts.
Yeah, matching star counts, different stars. A little hard to tell who exactly is in the lead. But it's an extremely close race.
Yeah, Heisen has a pretty quick one here, so about a 53-54 exit there for Punkay, and about 6 to 7 seconds behind Heisenburger. We will now be heading into Triple D.
You're going to be seeing a lot of swimming. If not done optimally, can lose you a pretty good amount of time. So be watching out for that. You essentially like have to listen to the bloops that the swimming makes when you do it optimally. And so if you hear one of those drop, you'll know that you missed a swim and lost some time.
Yeah, swimming definitely an underrated skill here in SM64. 120-star runners are definitely better at it just from doing DDD and Wet Dry World and JRB.
Yeah, both having really good chest stars. Some good lag reduction around that. Like a vortex.
Whirlpool.
Whirlpool, yeah. I always want to call that tornado, but like that's not what it is.
Heading on over to the ship now. Punkay going for that rear sub. Probably going to be seeing the same thing from Heisen.
Neither runner wanting to opt into the front sub. Punkay definitely more than capable. Ooh, but Heisenburger falling off the back of the fin.
Eating a ton of lag.
Yeah, I had to face directly at the sub and just kind of crawled up the back of that fin.
Punkay, we're going to be extending the lead just slightly here, and
Yeah,
yeah,
Heisenburger missing the first ring. I thought he missed the second one as well, but he didn't.
that was a pretty quick backup considering.
Yeah, if anyone doesn't know in chat, I know it always gets talked about, but the rings that mana ray spits out, after like the first like 5 or 6, the hitboxes on them like are essentially like bugged out. They are not indicative of what shows on your screen. So if he would have missed that, if you missed the first 2 rings, it's a ride to try to get that star. But Punkay getting lava boost here in Fire Seed.
Yeah, super nice cycle here from Fire Sea. Punkay, ooh, a little bit of a bonk. Not too big of a deal. Heisen getting a booty burn. Going to be missing lava boost for sure. And might be missing this early cycle.
Yeah, they're moving down. I think he is. Really unfortunate. But that's just what this stage is. I mean, it's so tight. Make any mistake, it's pretty rough. Still able to pull out the good ending movement. Oh, but didn't get quite high enough. It looked fine. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe he didn't hold A for quite long enough. But Punkay is done. Has already killed Bowser. Gonna be heading into the upstairs part of the run at 26:35. So, I mean, both runners are on like pretty amazing pace. Like none of them have really made major mistakes. Like the biggest mistake we've seen is probably from Heisenburger right there when he missed the early cycle.
Into Wet Dry World now. Punkay working on those 100 coins first.
Yeah, not the best Skeeter RNG, but made it work.
Really nice movement so far, staying consistent, avoiding the shock there. Don't want to get amped. And Heisenberger is going to save that 100 coins for later, doing this triple jump movement. Very nice wall kicks there.
Yeah, very clean. I believe if you do that star right, you can kind of like skip a wall kick, and I think that's what he did there. Able just to get right up in there, grab the star. So Heisenburger is still needing his 100 coin.
Oh, Punkay.
Yeah, missed that triple jump off of that cage. When people miss that that jump the first time, I'm surprised most runners don't just go for like the top of the town star. Because if you're gonna go for that strut again, it saves so much more time on that that wall kick star in that cage.
Well, that's what you saw last round from Benji. He did that backup. You know, instantaneous decision making might be a part of the factor, especially in a race situation. Not really sure, but you're totally right.
So, and as I say that, like Punkay raised the water level, so that might be actually the reason. I don't know if it would actually save time by doing the other ones, because you can't raise the water level when doing those wall kicks. It does save time for the top of the town. So, questions I would love answered, but don't have answers to.
Well, Heisen still hanging on by a thread, only a star behind. Has to do one more here in Wedge Rival before joining Punkay and THI.
Punkay doing the secrets. Pretty much the only hard star here in THI. But really obnoxious when you mess it up, and taking a little bonk there. Just running up the mountain.
Yeah, that small ledge giving Punkay some grief. But
Yeah, it is super easy to bonk there. I'm surprised you don't see it more often.
Heisen now working on secrets as well. Having to, oh, what? What was that?
Bonking on nothing.
On the invisible out of nowhere.
Yeah, no, I was actually gonna say he reacted well. He like bounced on a Goomba there, like right before the third secret, and took that little slide, but reacted well to it before getting RNG'd.
Yeah, this game continues to amaze me with just like the weird angles and vis walls that are in here that continue to kind of surprise.
Yeah, and vis walls are definitely really weird. And then I think at some points it's like the geometry doesn't just quite match up, and like it could be like a little lip on something, or you know, you just can't wall kick correctly off of something. There's some really weird things in this game. But Punkay already done with THI. Gonna be demanding that star from Toad. Ooh, Heisenburger going for that mountain clip. Wasn't quite able to get it. Punkay taking his free breezeless star.
It is free.
According to Punkay.
According to Punkay, it's free. If you ask anyone else, they probably won't say that.
I would love like an expansion on that statement. Although knowing Punkay, he'd probably just look at you and be like, "Breezeless is free."
It's free, and that's it. That's all he's going to say. That's it.
Oh, Punkay missing the wall kick there.
We'll get back up there from Punkay. Heisen making his way up the mountain, not able to get the jump out though. Looks like he's going to be going for that same backup that Punkay just did.
Blow for blow here in TTM. Punkay grabbing it his second go around. Very nice wall kick from him. Heisenburger as well. Having to do that wall kick can be scary, but both of them not having any issues with it.
Oh, Punkay nearly sliding down the mountain there, having to kick his way back up though. Able to recover. Heisen going for a little bit of a swim, not getting that insta teleport up the mountain that you're looking for.
Yep, kind of looks like Heisenburger is like just tailing behind Punkay, but Punkay did get breezeless before Heisenburger got in the stage, so is still up that star.
Wow, super nice reds there from Punkay. And a bonk there on the Goomba for Heisen as he heads towards his reds.
Yeah, Punkay super clean. Hopefully Heisenburger can keep it just as clean. And ooh, falls down. Backed it up pretty nicely. But yeah, that maze to get those red coins is going back to that geometry thing we were just talking about. That's a very good example of it.
Well, especially when you're moving upwards through that one little section after the 6th red coin. You know, it's so tight. And fortunately for the speedrunning movement, you know, it sets you up really nicely, but if you're even off by a beat, it can be really deadly.
Yeah, just bonk on something. So puncayshun in Snowman's Land already has 2 stars. Just making quick work of really the whole upstairs section. Gaining some good amount of time over Heisenburger.
Yeah, Heisen going for that Snowman's head star. Unfortunately, sliding down that first section, not able to get the jump off of it, and goes for the backup there. But Punkay just got to take care of this bully.
And just like that, Punkay is out.
Heisen's second attempt at Snowman's head. Good this time.
Yeah, very nice movement. Yep, so Punkay needing to go back down to the basement. 50 stars, second MIP spawns. Makes all the castle movement worth it because it's such a fast star. But Heisenburger looking to join him, just has 1 star left. Ooh, nice star grab sync there.
Into HMC now, Punkay. Again, that precursor to Tippy. Going for the triple box jump first. And really nice there. No problems at all. Kind of flawless from Punkay since essentially getting upstairs after Fire Sea.
Yeah, I couldn't. Other than that one log kick, I think that was like the only thing that happened.
Yeah. And even with that, it was a quick backup, so.
Yeah, and grabbed breezeless, so.
Punkay going left. Typically, you see people go right, but going left is just fine.
Decides to zag. Doesn't want to zig.
Gonna get past these boulders before doing his Christmas miracle. Heisenburger triple box jump. First try.
Yeah, very nice from him.
Yeah, Puncay with one more star to go.
Yep, just needs Christmas miracle. Basically asking Santa what he wants for Christmas. He says a star. Looks like he's gonna get it.
Able to get that button first try. No need for the backup. And he is out of HMC and will be heading upstairs in just a moment. Heisen, though, is 2 stars behind still. Just a couple quick ones and then he'll be done. And he will be joining Puncay upstairs.
Very nice from Heisenburger as well. Grabbing that button can be a little harder than it looks. Not always consistent.
Yeah, it seems to be all about when you choose to dive and diving at the right moment so that, you know, Mario kind of stretches his hitbox out so that even though you're hitting the water, you can still hit that switch.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I think that has something to do with it. I've also heard people talk about like that jump that you do to get over the wall. Having something to do with that as well. But I just don't know enough about it.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard people talk about that being an issue.
Well, Puncay getting that Lakitu bounce done. Really the hardest part of Rainbow Ride here. Everything else just kind of about maintaining your position, really.
Yeah, just making sure you don't die. Yeah, Lakitu bounce, really the only one without a good backup. As long as you don't just like fall off the map, the other ones are nice enough.
Mm-hmm. Very enough Muffin with the sub, much appreciated. 5 months, and see there, pulled off their first BLJ ever. Going to be seeing them in the 16-star league soon.
Yep, just need to learn how to BLJ over to some stars and you'll be good to go.
Yeah.
Taz, just look at the Taz video, do what he does. You'll be great.
Yeah, just exactly what Tass does, and you'll get world record pretty quick. Now. And Puncay gonna be swinging here for just a brief moment. Ledge grab.
Yeah, I was doing that fast movement. Yeah, taking a ledge grab made it about the same amount of time, I think, as just doing the normal movement. But always fun to see.
Grabbing Toad early. Very controversial here.
Yeah, that's been a discussion for a little while, if doing that before TikTok clock or after TikTok clock is faster. And I don't know if there's any concrete answer to that.
There really isn't. It just really comes down to preference about movement by itself. Whether or not you want to do the movement coming out of TTC or if you want to do the movement going into TTC. It really is up to the runner's discretion what they want to do there. I think there might be a 1 second difference between the two of them, but again, it's negligible.
Yeah, just normally things in this game are so timed out. It seems to be one of like the things that's talked about but never really answered. I think it's funny. It's a fun little joke to play.
Okay. Having just a little bit of trouble here with the TTC 100s. Was having difficulty getting the triple jump in the cage out.
Yeah, if you can just make it out of that star relatively fast and without dying, most people just take it as a win.
Mm.
But yeah, Heisenburger struggling a little bit on these flippers. Does grab that backup coin just in case he misses a few.
Yeah, we're seeing a little bit of hesitation here from Heisenburger. I do want to note real quick while Heisen's working on this 100 coins, the steep level of difficulty that we have in Tippy. You know, these guys work on this stuff so much, but I don't think people realize sometimes, you know, the whole speed run is difficult, but it goes from like 20 to 100 pretty quick here in Tippy. Punkay having a little bit of difficulty.
Yeah, definitely. It's like you also just get punished a lot harder for mistakes because you could die so easy. It's like instead of losing 5 to 10 seconds for a mistake, it's like you lose 30 seconds. Like you.
No. And that's exactly it. It's like that. Oh, the backflip attempt! Not able to get it though. The very risky backflip attempt, but what the nice backflip there to slide. Interesting choice of movement there.
Yeah, there's like a 1,000 ways that people have figured out how to jump up to that thwomp. None of them easy. So Punkay still has 2 stars to go because he did grab Toad. I think just this one and then Reds is what he has left.
Yeah, and it is to note that Heisen does
Heisen does what? Did you cut out?
I'm sorry, yeah. I was trying to do math there real quick. I was trying to remember if he grabbed Toad or not.
I don't think he did.
No, he didn't. Yeah, no, he does need to grab Toad after TTC. That's what I was trying to remember. Sorry. And so he's a little bit further behind than it appears really right now. Punkay is done with collecting all 70 stars. We'll be heading into bits now.
So has really gained a good amount of lead just from upstairs and then this Tippy. TikTok clock, I think he gained a lot of time in.
And as long as he does well here in bits, Punkay will be grabbing a win. Heisen, once again, going to need to be playing for points here, taking a big old dive.
Yeah, that's that punish we were talking about.
Yeah, TTC, it's just so vertical. There's not really much that you can do. Once you start falling, you're falling pretty far.
Okay, with the left side, it is good. With a nice elevator movement. All right, Punkay looking for a low 49 with these Bowser throws.
And missing just right.
That had to have been super close. I mean, these bombs have a generous hitbox, but that one was probably like a pixel away from hitting.
Yeah, so, they are generous, but when you miss, it's like you miss by just barely, or you look at it and you're like, how did I miss that?
Yeah. Very, very frustrating, confusing they can be. But 3 for 3 on Punkay, crawling to the star. Okay, just having a good time. Get to 49-25.
Oh my gosh. Well, Punkay maybe giving a point to Heisenburger here in this situation, as Heisen's going to be trying his best to be getting as many points as he can. Every 10 seconds, he does lose a point. And he takes a dive off the edge! That's so critical, that one right there. You know, you want to be right on the edge as you get that triple jump dive out. But if you're just a hair over the edge...
Yeah, just nothing comes out. Slide right off. It was good that time.
Moving well through this midsection here, just has to get that left side. Going to be doing the standing movement. And he's good. Uh-oh.
Ooh, getting bopped a little bit.
Real glitchy.
Yeah, moving platforms in this game are very interesting. It almost falling off.
Yeah.
if he would have kicked there or done anything, like he wouldn't have grabbed the ledge.
Yeah.
He died.
I actually don't know how he grabbed that ledge, considering that it's an angled ledge.
Yeah, some angles you can grab and then others you just can't. Yeah, it's very strange.
Looking for that third throw. And he'll probably be pretty close to just over 2 minutes behind Punkay here. We'll be grabbing some points, which is good.
Yep, yeah, like you said, 10 seconds per point. 30 points automatically to the winner. The other 30 is split amongst the time difference. So gaining, about 2 minutes, 10 seconds will be 13 points extra towards Punkay. So very nice run from Punkay. Was very clean. Had some mistakes in the beginning, but tightened up a lot, especially into upstairs and into tippy. So GG's for both. Anything to add, Scotch Tie Guy? It's been great commentating with you.
Yeah, of course. Great commentating with you as well. Not really, just we'll be back in just a moment with some more 70-star league action here at GSA.
They are synced now. Do whatever. In the lead again.
Wow.
Side for sure from Cheese. Okay, doing it moving. Oh no, the Cheese falls! Cheese